What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and in this video we are finally here with the new EZAs, LR INT NAMEK GOKU and LR AGL full power FRIEZA. These were very expected, and I'm finally happy that they are finally here. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and dive in, and we're going to start with who I'm excited for the most, this INT LR NAMEK GOKU. So legendary existence, Super Saiyan's 180. We can actually go ahead and skip the passive skill before we dive in and just read these super attack effects. Greatly raising defense and raises attack for 1 turn with his 12 key, and greatly raises attack and defense on the 18 key. These are 50% stacks on defense and attack on the 18 key, and 50% stack on defense and the 12 key. Very strong. Without further ado, let's go ahead and just read him and see if these EZAs are going to be good. Before we go ahead and dive in, smash a like, subscribe to my channel if you are new. We are on the road to 235 subscribers, so if you can subscribe, it would be much appreciated. Let's go ahead and dive in and read this dude, bro. So starting off, he's going to get key plus 3 and attack and defense 200% and 20% damage reduction. At the start of each turn, he's going to get key plus 1 up to 3, so 3 turns, 3 key. After receiving an attack, he launches an additional super attack for 4 turns, and for every attack received, key plus 1 up to 3, and attack and defense plus 20% up to 59%. Don't know why they didn't make that 60. But yeah. So that, so far, I mean, can't really expect much so far. But let's keep reading. As the first attacker in the turn, gains an additional attack plus 59% and 30% damage reduction. Okay, so slot 1 is 50% damage reduction, and then gains an additional 59% attack. As the second or third attacker, another 100% attack, an additional super, but doesn't have the damage reduction in slot 2 or 3. Okay. For 6 turns from the character's entry turn, guards all attacks. Okay, guard. Okay, 50% damage reduction, guard so far, with 50% stacks on all supers. When there's an extreme class enemy, attack plus 59%, high chance of critting. When there's an enemy name include FRIEZA, guaranteed crits. Okay, so he seems like he's gonna be good for sure. He definitely seems like he's gonna be good. I don't know how I feel though. Completely feel about it. I mean, when he gets a hit, he'll get the additional super. So you have 1 super, 2 super, and then third slot 3, and then hidden potential is 4. So 200% defense you can get on a turn. And then if you get hit, you're getting an extra 59%. He seems very solid. I'm pretty excited. He seems pretty good. I mean, I would really have to see defensively wise what he's doing in game before I can really make my judgments. But he seems like he is going to be a very good defensive unit here, and a powerful offensive unit. I mean, he's definitely going to be doing crazy damage for sure. Okay, he seems pretty good. I'm not going to say too much. He does seem like he's going to be pretty good. Let's go ahead and read FRIEZA here. I'm expecting FRIEZA to be worse because he's not going to be stacking defense. He's going to be stacking attack. I mean, that's how it was when they came out. So I don't expect them to change it now. Once again, same category lead, 180. Let's check the super attack effects. Like I said, it's the same thing as Goku's, but the 12 key is greatly raising attack instead of defense. So oh my god, FRIEZA is going to be an offensive master. He's going to be doing so much damage. Okay. let's go ahead and read this guy. He's going to be doing a lot of damage, so let's pay attention to his attack when we're reading through here. So base effects is Ki plus 3, attack and defense 200%, 20% damage reduction, same as Goku's. And then he's getting Ki plus 1 up to 3 at the start of each turn, which is the same thing. After receiving an attack, gains an additional 50% attack and defense and launches an additional super for 4 turns. Whoa, that is better than Goku's. His is just launches an additional super attack for 4 turns. He gets an additional 50% attack and defense and then launches an additional super for 4 turns. Okay. For every attack received, gains an additional Ki plus 1 up to 3. If you compare that, it's the same thing. But he gets a rate 7% damage reduction for every attack received up to 20%. But Goku's getting additional stats. Okay. As the first attacker in a turn, gains an additional 30% damage reduction. Alright, so he's at 70. Fully built up, he's at 70% damage reduction. But you're not going to really want him running in slot 1, I would assume. So 40% damage reduction in slot 2 or 3. As the second or third attacker, gains an additional 50% attack. In great chance, excuse me, in great chance of launching an additional super. This is a 70% chance, so not bad. For 1 turn from character's entry turn, guards all attacks. 6 turns from character's entry turn, additional attack and defense 150%. That's very powerful. Starting from the 7th turn from the character's entry turn, gains an additional 100% attack. When there's a superclass enemy, another 100% attack with high chance of crit. And when there's a Goku enemy, guaranteed crits. The Goku does seem better, but Frieza definitely seems like he's going to be very, very strong offensively, and going to be doing a lot of damage. So I would feel safer with Goku as a better unit. But I don't know, man. I mean, I think it's pretty close. I mean, you have 70% damage reduction if you're in slot 1. But he doesn't stack defense, so it's not like he's actually a slot 1 unit. 40% in slot 2 or 3. I mean, these characters are both very interesting. I'm going to have to wait to see them in game before I can make my final judgments. Let me know what you guys think on the NAMEK Goku and NAMEK Frieza EZA. That's going to be the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Peace.